my top priority today. I feel like I can't function at my best when the place is a mess. Doing what we do best, snuggling together. Good morning, friends. It's us again. Yesterday was a certain somebody's baptism, as noted the greasy hair from the oil that they use, which smells so good. We have things we need to accomplish today, and I had grand plans of this one, sir, going into his crib for a nap. So I snuggled him to sleep, and I went upstairs, and I laid him in his crib, and I closed the blinds, and I closed the door, and it was nice and dark and quiet, and I came downstairs, and then he woke up. So I went back upstairs, and I scooped him up, and I snuggled him, and I rocked him in the rocking chair, and he was asleep, and I put him back in his crib, and then I waited, and I just waited quietly, not moving, and then he woke up. So here we are, back downstairs, doing what we do best, snuggling together. We have some things that we need to accomplish today. Least of all is kind of getting this place back in order, because our barbecue yesterday after the baptism, we had family and godparents and cousins over, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. Casper had a blast playing with his cousins, which was great. He kept asking, are they gonna get here soon? Are they gonna get here soon? They didn't come to the church for the baptism. It's like probably a 2.5 hour drive for them, and then to double back to come back here just didn't make sense. So they came for the barbecue after, which was great. They had a water fight outside. I got Peter's brother soaked, which was fantastic. After everyone had gone and the boys were asleep, Peter and I tried to pick up a little bit. I tried to get some of it done with Casper when everyone was still awake. The kitchen is still in a wee bit of a shambles. So let's take a look. Then I'll tell you about what I want to get done today. So I have this candle and stuff that needs to go upstairs. All of these dishes to put away. A full dishwasher that needs to be unloaded. Dishes in the sink that need to be dealt with. Other things that need to be put away. So these platters have to go way up top in that cupboard, which I have a hard time reaching. And there's treats from my mother-in-law and bread that needs to go in the cupboard. Just things that have to be put away. Table that really needs to be cleaned. And so much recycling. So much recycling. So I brought a bag inside for the recycling so that I don't have to make like 500 trips out to the garage. So I'm gonna shove all of the cans from back there into a bag. If a certain somebody lets me, I might try and nurse him and see if I can get him to sleep before I start tackling this. And then the more important thing that needs to happen today, I have been planning on doing it for 5,000 years, is making Mr. Feliks some communication cards. That is the most important thing that I really want to happen today. I did write down some other things. So we've got our list here for the week. So today, Casper and Feliks are at daycare. I want to make the communication cards, unload and reload the dishwasher, take the recycling out, wipe down the tables and the counters, Lysol wipe the extra saucer and some of the toys just because the kiddos were playing with them, and then vacuum/mop the floor. If I don't get around to vacuuming and mopping the floor, that's okay, because I did do it just before the baptism. All the other stuff really does need to be done. I think to set the mood, we're gonna throw some oils in the diffuser. We're going to try and clean up this kitchen. I feel like a lot of times, I don't know about you, comment below, but I feel like a lot of times if I have something I want to accomplish, if the place is like a mess, and it's not like it's messy, but it's like, you know, there's crumbs on the table, and like I don't like when it's cluttered and there's dishes to put away and things everywhere. Cause like really, how long is it gonna take me? Probably 10 minutes at the most to get the dishwasher unloaded and reloaded and to clear off the counters. Like it's not gonna take me long, if somebody, allows me to do it. But then it's like, it just seems so much nicer. I don't wanna start doing the communication cards, even though I kind of am putting that as like my top priority today, because I feel like I can't function at my best when the place is a mess. Let's be real, I'll just be happy if there's not crap all over my counters. So it seems like it's been about 700 hours later, and 2 costume changes for the bean because he keeps puking, so that's great, but also won't let me set him down, so that's also great. So I've been puked on about 3 times. He's been puked on about 2 times, but the dishwasher is unloaded and reloaded. A couple things are still needing to be put away, like the mugs and stuff. That'll take no time. The crock pot's still drying. I could dry it out, but I don't have enough hands to do that right now. And I still have to wipe off the table. And this guy's been awake for at least 4 hours, if not more, and refuses to go down for a nap. So I will be trying again shortly so I can continue on with my day and possibly eat some lunch for myself because it's 11:30 and I'm getting hungry. I don't know. But I'm not in a good mood because certain somebody, yeah, you, is making things incredibly difficult. Oh, look, more puke. What is happening? Why, what, why? I'm gonna get him cleaned up again and see where the day takes us. I would like to cry now. By some miracle, Augie is asleep in his crib. I don't know how long it's going to last. It's been approximately 13 minutes. So I've made myself some lunch, very simple, yogurt and granola. I have my water that I have not had any of it today, and it's quarter afternoon, so that's great. And I have items to make the communication cards. So, paper slicer, you can just use scissors, doesn't matter. A pack of 20, letter size is 9 by 11.5. So I have these, plus I have the 2 that came with the laminator, which I've never used. So this is gonna be fun. I don't know how loud it is. I hope it's not loud. Like, I really hope it's not loud because I don't wanna wake up Tweedledum up there. Otherwise, I'm going to show you the pictures that we have. I delegated this task and told Peter to print them out. I don't know if I've mentioned previously, I wasn't expecting him to print them out on photo paper. I kind of thought he would just print them out on printer paper, and then I was going to like cut them out and put them on construction paper and kind of try to color coordinate getting ready items. So like pajamas, clothes, toothbrush, that sort of thing would be like blue. And then food items could be like red or something. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but you know, if I need to in future, I can always do more. So we have a picture of my car. This is not my actual car. This is the type of car that I drive, so that we can put it down and be like, first this, then we're gonna go for a drive or we're gonna go to the car. So we have the car, pajamas. He does not own these pajamas, but it's generic pajamas. His food tray, which is right here, with his little hand, his bed, and his shoes and braces, which may very well change. I'm hoping that he'll still recognize them as shoes and braces, even if he ends up with ones with a different pattern, which, I mean, I like this pattern, but I might want to switch it up if we end up having to get a new pair when we go for our appointment tomorrow. So his clicker toys, just a selection. He has more than this. His toothbrush with his little Captain America shield, clothing, and his trampoline because he loves to jump. His new water bottle, which I don't know how long it's going to last because he keeps throwing it overboard. Diaper and cream because diaper changes. Some of his favorite books that he likes, and pouches because he loves pouches. And they're easy for him. But he is getting better with his chewing, which is very exciting. So I need to slice and dice these, but I also need to eat something. important things out of the way. I have had lunch. So now I'm supposed to like, I guess like package these almost. And I just have to make sure that there's enough of a gap around them that it like seals all the way around. And then when I cut it, I'm not like cutting so close to the picture that it like opens it. Does that make sense? Doesn't really matter which direction I put them in, because obviously I'm cutting them all out. So that's good. My mother-in-law gave this to us and I was just like, what am I gonna use a laminator? Like why? I mean, yeah, I do a butt ton of crafting, like a lot of crafting. Let's be real, probably far too much crafting. But like really, what am I needing a laminator for? Why do I need a laminator? Well, friends, today I'm using a laminator. And apparently they're quite bougie, so I should be quite thrilled that I have one. All right, how do I open this? Really, are we stuck at step 1? Oh, there we go. Maybe, possibly. Now we just have to wait until it's toasty. But I think because of reading the instructions, it said to like tuck things into the corner. I think I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna move these 2 in further so they're not like flopping around at the end. Like it does, I know it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be done. Stop it. I feel like I need to play like the Jeopardy music. Did it stop writing that? Is that all it did? Just like that little of rain? I'm gonna check the radar again. Did not know this was going to happen when I set it in the back. I kind of thought like I was just measuring to make sure that the width of the little ticky boos was in the right spot. Only then it started sucking the paper in, and the ready light is definitely not on. So that's wonderful. But hey, at least it's working. I'm just gonna have to put it through again. But like, that's not bad. So now we'll just wait for it to actually be ready. So in hindsight, it would have been really good to like write on the back before I laminated them what each picture is. So like his bed, diaper change. So I'm thinking I'm gonna write on the back with permanent marker, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna write on the back with permanent marker. I will put Velcro on the backs of these. Does that sound like a good idea? And then we can like test it out. Really hope the Velcro sticks well and then it doesn't like peel off when we try and like pull it off of the grippy bit. I'm kind of thinking like 3M Velcro strips, because then it's easy to like take off and clean like under it or whatever. But we could be like for dinner time, right? Or like after eating, it's bedtime. So we could say, first we eat, then we do a bum change, then we do pajamas. And then if there was more space, we could do bed. Or in the morning, we do breakfast. Where is it? And then we get dressed. And we put on our boots. And then we go in the car.